corrections slash suggestions. Ted, first, just a couple of ones for you. Still, I don't read books. You would say, still, I don't like to read books. So you need to add to, you need to take away a. That's a simple one. You said their way of think. I would say thinking. You said other apps didn't have these characters. I would say characteristics. Characteristics. I think that's what you meant to say.
Yes.
Characteristics. And then one more small one. A couple times you said first years. First year. First year. If it is one, it is just the one year, no S. Yay one. You were talking about the Stanford. I saw one session provided by Stanford. I would use the word lecture or possibly speech. Lecture is definitely like a class. Speech. I think lecture is the right word. Both of them sound better than session. Here's a good one. You said like just now. So you were talking about spontaneous speaking, right? You said like just now. Say like right now. Right now. If you say just now sounds like just before. I don't know how to translate. Just now means like maybe 방금, I think. Just now, just before, just now. Right now means it's currently going on. Yeah. And then pronunciation-wise, just I corrected you on the spot. Anxious and then anxiety. Whether it's adjective or noun, the pronunciation changes. Anxious, anxiety. Too much pressures and troubles. Both of those are single. Pressure, trouble, no S. They were clicked. Just say they clicked. The verb, click is the verb. Myeongjong, almost women in church member. Almost all of. Use all of. Almost all of them are women. Almost all of the members are women. Almost all of them. Almost all of. You said if you are solo, everyone will understand solo. I would just say single. Sounds a tad more natural. It can happen. It can happen. Say it's possible. It's possible. It just sounds better. Can. I saw something on this yesterday, trying to teach people can. Just very quickly. Sometimes if I say, "Oh, can I use your phone?" If he is a smartass, meaning trying to be funny, a smartass kind of asshole, a smartass, he can say, I say, "Oh, can I use your phone?" And sometimes my friend, one or two of my friends will say like this, "I don't know, can you?" Because can means like, is it possible to, right? But they are just really being really specific about the meaning of the word can. Actually, language changes, and these days, can does mean may I, right? May I use your phone? Can I use the phone? But I guess if someone is old-fashioned, they want you to say, may I use your phone? So I say, can you use your phone? And you say, I don't know. Can you? Like, it's kind of like jokes, as you're being stupid. So similar to here, it can be happen. Just it's possible. Sounds better, right? I think it was you that said learn camera. Maybe say photography. Photography. Learn camera. Camera is a noun, right? Learn how to use the camera, but usually probably just say photography. And you said, I really feel like some creepy. Maybe say creeped out. That is kind of, I feel creeped out or weirded out. I feel creeped out. weirded out. Yuri, you said my mother pushed me a lot. Again, this specifically sounds very Korean. I heard many Koreans say pushed me a lot. I think something is maybe in translation. I don't know. Really, I don't know the answer to this one. Koreans always say that, especially in your exact example with studying. My mother pushed me a lot. It's okay, I can understand what you mean, but we usually just use other ways to say it. My mother was really hard on me. That's a common thing to say. She was really hard on me, meaning tough. My mother was really tough. My mother was really hard on me. My mother was very strict. We use words like that. Just to hear you say pushed me a lot, of course I understand what you mean. It just sounds a little bit Korean to me. Pronunciation wise, you said change it. It's changed. Through friends, you were talking about the graph. Through friends became the most famous way to meet. I would say common instead of famous. Famous is famous because of actor or movie star or something like that. And then I think I heard you, did you say they are always stressed out by CrossFit? Stressed out?
Released stress.
Maybe you say, the opposite. I think kind of sounded like the opposite. They always release stress by, or through CrossFit or by going to CrossFit. And then they hold their own group. I forget what you're talking about. The Koreans, they hold their own group. The word hold sounds a bit strange. Maybe they don't. The word hold sounds strange. They cling to, they are very cliquey. They cling to their friends. They don't mingle much. Just find some other way to say that. Jung-hee, I would make friends as many as possible. Change the order. I would make as many friends as possible. To do as many blah 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 as possible. To do as much damage as possible. To do as many blah 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 as possible. I choose is not a word, it is chose. It can be the most best alternative for nowadays. Couple suggestions. Most best is repetitive, best. So maybe say it also can. It can be. I would maybe either say it is or it might be. Either be strong, it is, or say it might be if you're trying to express your uncertainty. It is or it might be the best alternative or option. Yeah. And then not to demand to your partner your way. Just maybe say demand to. Usually we say demand from, but also I would maybe just change it in general. Don't ask too much of your partner is a good way. Don't ask too much of them. Don't demand too much from them. Don't demand too much from them. Like I said, you usually, if you're demanding something from them or of them instead of to them. And Alex, I just wrote down 2 for you. Just feeling like. Just say, I just felt like. And my soon-to-be spouses. It sounded like you were putting it in the plural. Spouses? Spouse, okay.
For a second.
Just checking. Okay, we will stop right there.